Hello again, thanks for tuning in, and thanks to everybody that clicks on this thumbnail and watches this video. I really appreciate it, more than you'll ever know. Right, I don't know what I'm going to do today. All I know is it's freezing cold outside. I'm struggling for motivation, as I'm sure we all do in winter. It's like, would you rather just put your feet up, stick a film on, put the fire on, grab yourself a coffee and watch telly? Yeah, but at the end of the day, you feel bad for doing that. It might be good at the time, but you feel bad for doing that. So sometimes I find you just need to put your work clothes on, open your garage door and come out and do something. And if there's nothing to do, just come out and tidy up and you might get an idea, an inspiration for something. So that's what I'm going to do today. I have no idea what I'm going to do today. I've just come out, looked around the workshop, and I'll give you a quick look now. You can see it's not exactly in a mess, but it's not tidy, and it could be better, as all workshops could. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to try and make some improvements in the workshop. Where to start? The next thing I'm going to do, I bought these clamps from Aldi a few weeks ago, and I put them on this temporary piece of wood so they looked a little bit neater. I want to build a rack to get these out of the way. And what I've got is this piece of steel, just a thin. It actually came out of my kitchen when I refurbished my kitchen the other day, one of them big pull-out drawers. So I'm going to use this to make it. And this old piece of oak, this is off the kitchen door that I pulled out of my kitchen as well. So just need 3 bits.
Fix and bend, shape and bend, fashion something new. Hone your skill, spark the thrill, you know what you should do. Push yourself, step out your zone, see how far you can go.
Completely unnecessary sanding it down, but we like things to look nice.
No one else, let your talent show. Clear your mind, relax, unwind, just lock the world away. Create a space to slow the pace. Get in your shed and play. Create a space to slow the pace. Get in your shed and play. Get in your shed and play.
I put this pen and pencil drawer in a few weeks ago, and I found it really useful because now I always can find my pens and pencils. Another cheap little Aldi special, Work Zone pencils, £3 for, what was it? 12 pencils and a pencil sharpener, £2.99. I actually got one for Snippet, and I very rarely use it, so it's always handy to know where it is if you need it. And it's like how else, if it has a place, you know where it is. Dust mask, ear defenders, goggles, an absolute must that you must have. You must know where these are at all times when you need them. Because your hearing, your eyesight, your breathing, when they're gone, and nobody can fix them. And another thing, as daft as it sounds, that I always find quite handy to have kicking around and know where it is a page stirrer.
Before the weekend, Greg Swenson, he's going to be telling us all about Jimmy Carter, of course, the former US president, who's died at the age of 100. Decent innings there. Joe Biden still believes he could have beaten Donald Trump, and there's a battle going on all about visas in America. That's a friend we both worked at UKIP together in those heady days, former advisor to Nigel Farage. He's going to be talking about what is going on with reform. And on Sunday, we kind of had the news with Big Boss in the studio all at the same time, and it was brilliant. Oh, the chat is flowing.
Millionaires. That's 10 more reasons to celebrate. Not a bad way to start the new year. Euro millions from the National Lottery at Grey on Left. Pensions into the future. Players must be 18 or over. As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to advertise on the radio. You build your business from the bottom up with blood, brains, and backbone. So why not give your bottom line some bottom up with a sweet...
Thursday night at 7 on the dot, you know what comes next. We got a shed full of blokes with facts and jokes, all with a common trick. Come share your views all on fishing, you can join the chat whenever you're ready. Everybody's welcome, a chance for you. Join us in Chat Space. We're looking for the ghost. There's a golden cup. If you're burying out, you won't be allowed to go. Come share your views all over your shed. You can join the chat whenever you're ready. Everybody's welcome. Chance for you. Join us in Chat Space. Come and join us in Chat Space.
A few months ago I started doing a bit of a refurb on the kitchen, and we're going to use these oak beams. The idea was to make some tiles out of these oak beams, to cut them into slithers like this, and use them as some sort of like tiles. What happened was, once I started cutting the slithers out of these oak beams, I couldn't get my bandsaw to cut in a straight line. It kept tracking left, and it was really tough wood. So I ended up with splits, and jagged edges, and so it weren't a brilliant idea, to be honest. So I'm going to have to think of another way to use these oak beams, and I'm going to have to think of another way to tile that back wall near my breakfast bar, to make that up, because that my wife's still on about that. I still haven't done that yet, and that's about 3 months ago. So I'm just going to put these back in the wood store and think of something else. That's why all this pallet wood's out here as well, because I flirted with the idea of making it out of pallets, but I just couldn't get anything to look right. A bit disappointed with myself, to be honest. The trouble is, if it goes on much longer and I don't get it done, the wife's going to buy some tiles, which I don't want to do. And I know she will. That's my Dremel I've just hung up there, and then them's my Dremel bits. So I find if I keep things together, so I know where they are. At least when I come to use them, I know where they are. Right, there we go. I don't know what that will like to watch, whether it would interest or not, but I find that I need days like this sometimes, just to sort of switch off and recalibrate, have a tidy up and not have too much to think about. Because to be honest, it's hard sometimes thinking about what to do and, you know, just doing stuff. So sometimes just to switch off and just do things that need doing, like the moving around, the sorting out, the tidying up, the reorganising, and then it sort of brings my mind back to projects, and I see stuff and I have ideas, and then I think, oh right, yeah, I need to get on with that, and one thing and another. So anyway, I got my clamps sorted, my silicone gun sorted, my Dremel in its place, my PPE, my dust mask, my ear defenders and my glasses, all in the way. Just for instance, just this here, putting this thickness plane on this cupboard. I'm thinking, well, that'd be a decent place for it. If that cupboard looked nicer and it were on wheels, that could stay there all the time, and then when I need it, I can just wheel it out into the middle of the workshop. So that's a nice little project for future, and that's got a nice little cupboard underneath that for other bits and stuff. So that's a nice little one for the future, I think. Right, thanks for watching. I feel better. I don't know about you, but I'll see you again. Cheers, bye.